Hello guys, welcome to one more episodes of Success Mate. Okay, here today we are going to learn what is Contra Proferentem rule. Okay guys, what is Contra Proferentem rule? Okay, in this, what does this mean is like if a contract term or a clause, if it is ambiguous, okay, if it is not clear, then the interpretation will be made against the party who have drafted the contract. Okay, what does this mean? Why it is required? It is just to discourage the other parties, especially the stronger one, like the employers. Normally when you see, when the person who is drafting a contract or when he is finally engaging with the contractor to sign the contract, so the employer is the one who is drafting. Okay, he has more authority. So in order to protect the party who did not draft the contract, okay, so in order to protect that, there is something called Contra Proferentem rule. Okay guys, so let's understand two examples of this Contra Proferentem rule, then the things will be clear for you. So what is contract? For example, if a construction contract clause, like for example liquidated damages, okay, if it is not clear, okay, and the employer has drafted this, okay, so let's expand this example. If you go to next slide, okay, the employer drafts the construction contracts which states liquidated damages shall apply for delay subject to reasonable circumstances. Okay, here what it is saying is not giving like when the LDs will be applied. It is just saying that at a reasonable circumstances. Okay, it's a vague and undefined issues. Okay, here the contractor's delays due to design information from the employer. Okay, but however, employer says, okay, there is a LD clause, I will still be applying you. In this employer what he is telling that he will be still applying the LDs because there is a LD clause and the project has been delayed. So in this case, the employer, in this case, in order to avoid that, there will be there is something called Contra Proferentem rule, where if the employer has drafted the contract if the contractors move to the court or arbitrator, in that case, what will happen? The court will be ruling in favor of the contractor and against the employer, because employer there is the ambiguity in this clause, and what the court state that if there is an ambiguous, then the Contra Proferentem rule will apply and it will be against the person who has actually drafted the contract. Okay, so in this case, since the employer has drafted the contract, so obviously it will be against and it will be and the ruling will be in favor of the contractor. So LD clause, so what will be the outcome? The LD clause may be interpreted in favor of the contractor. Okay, contractor may avoid or reduce the LD liability. Okay, so this is the basic definition of Contra Proferentem rule. Okay, let's go to another example. In insurance, if the policy exclusion clause is ambiguous, it will be interpreted against the insurer who had drafted it. Scenario and insurance policy include loss caused by unusual environmental conditions. Okay, this is excluded. The term unusual environmental condition is not clear. So, in a scenario where the damage occurs due to heavy rainfall, okay, what will the insurer will reject the claim because it is telling that unusual environmental condition, whereas the rainfall is the usual. So, here since the clause is ambiguous in the contract, the insurer drafted the policy, the outcome here, the court or the arbitrator, what the outcome here it will be ruled in favor of against the person who has drafted the contract. So clause will be interpreted against the insurer, because insurer is in this case, if insurer is the one who has drafted the contract, court may decide rainfall is not clearly excluded. They have not excluded the clause. They have just telling the loss is caused by unusual. Okay, but here it doesn't say that okay, unusual does not come the rainfall. Understand? And insurer, in this case, the claim will become valid and the insurer will have to pay the claims. Okay. So this is about Contra Proferentem rule. I hope you guys have learned something new about new contractual term. To learn more such contractual terms in future, just follow me, okay, and I'll keep you updated. See you in the next video. Thank you guys.